Hello and welcome, this is Spirelli and we are back with Orwell. So, we wanted to just look at this family webpage, which is something I've never seen before other than the previous times that I played it. But I mean like in real life. Like it'd be so weird if my family had a web page and updated it with information about me. I don't know, but we are the Carringtons. Welcome to our website. Jonathan and Esther Carrington. A man walks into a bar, meets the girl of his dreams. They marry, settle down, and have 4 daughters. What may sound like the beginning of a cheap joke or some kind of pulp fiction is in fact a fairy tale come true. When John met Esther, they immediately knew it was love, so it is no wonder that only a year later they got married in a small chapel near Lake Springwell. At the same time, they went to build a house in Malloy Court, a cozy spot in Farview, which served as the very foundation of their family, in which they still inhabit to the day, happily ever after, so to speak. In 1985, the first daughter, April, was born. Little did they know that there were 3 more to follow. So this is April. She's the headmistress at Fairview Elementary. She likes mashed potatoes and indigo and writing and playing the piano, and her favorite book or movie is Labyrinth. April is the firstborn daughter in the Carrington family, so you might have guessed already, her name is not a coincidence. When the little girl decided to be born on the 1st of April instead of the March date the doctors had calculated, John and Esther spontaneously decided to name her daughter in tribute. Now fully grown and independent, April is married to Roy McIntyre. Like, I really don't want my parents to be like, okay, here's a website with all the information. May. April and May, and she's Juliet. What's the June girl called? Yeah, she's like born in November, so. CEO and founder of McCloth Ltd. She likes sushi, saran, going out with friends, and a devil wears Prada. It had always been crystal clear that May would found her own company one day, and in 2012, that is exactly what happened. With a little help by some friends and her caring parents, she managed to create the today well-known clothing startup MyCloth with more than a dozen employees. Help by the Karens always helps. It's literally June. She's a chief engineer at Bonton Machine Works, like spaghetti, pizza, ultramarine, inventing something new, and Back to the Future too. Little June was so fond of everything that had the slightest bit of technology on it. It began to worry John and Esther, but there was really nothing to be concerned about. June has proven to be a one-of-a-kind engineer, and the Bonton Machine Works company is profiting greatly from that fact. And here we have Juliet. She was born on February 14th. I don't know why it's important that she likes red. Or banana nut muffins. Oopsie. Okay, I like a joke as much as the next person, but her favorite color, do you really think there's this pertinent information right now? There's an active bomb threat right now. Could you please focus on that? Oopsie, okay, so you don't want to know that she likes playing the guitar. Banana nut muffins, which, like, obviously even made her go out and To Kill a Mockingbird. Since the nesting of the family showed up a little bit unexpectedly, the parents, Jonathan and Esther, decided that they wanted to end the strictness of the naming pattern her sisters had followed in favor of a slight aberration. Juliet learned to play the guitar, even developed the plan to become a professional musician in a band. However, she decided to end her band career once she was single again and focused on her studies of media economy at Stallion University instead. So this is... Oh, okay. So this says she's single and a former member of a band. We know that she has some history with... Okay, there's one here. She has some history with the dude that has been... where is it? Commenting on her line. Who is he called? She has some history with Harrison or Donald. So let's look at Rose and Tech. A message from the founder. When I founded Rose and Tech in 1998, my vision was a simple one. There should be a tailor-made software for any purpose. Who would have thought that a guy hailing from merely an attic in his parents' home could create the single most important software company in the nation? Certainly not me. Who would have thought that the government would take interest in the company and become its greatest stakeholder? Certainly not me, again. And remember, this is the company that's now merging with a social media company, so the government has, like, their hands on that. Against my wildest expectations, but due to my sheer stubbornness, a lot of persistence, and a little bit of luck, Rosentech today employs the Rosentech today employs that 5,106 workers? Right, that is weird. And 224 successfully completed projects. And these figures keep increasing so fast that I added a live counter script to this page to keep it updated. So, what's the essence from my experience? Although I've never expected it, my vision proved to be a very strong one. Now let's see what is yours. Yours sincerely, Victor Rosen. The 10 Commandments. We at Rosentech believe that outstanding quality and performance walk hand in hand with clearly defined rules. Thus we have phrased 10 commandments that guide us in our everyday work. Any vision is valuable. Have you ever thought the future should be like this or like that? How a certain problem could or should be solved? Of course you have. Do not let these ideas go to waste. They are pure gold. Pursue them. Software can solve any problem. Yes, it can. We live in a time where information is everything. We can reduce massively complex facts to pieces of bits and bytes. We then get carefully designed algorithms to work and marvel at the results produced, as our problems are suddenly undone. Praise the client's person. We think that our valued clients know best what's the core of their demands and needs. Hence, it should be their vision, your grand design that guides your efforts. Open-mindedness and transparency are key. Closely connected to rule number 3, the importance of to stay open-minded cannot be overstated, just as the importance of transparency in all processes. Do not neglect or reject. Do not obfuscate. It's as simple as that. 5. Always stay in touch with the client. Whoever said ignorance is strength certainly wasn't right. There is no strength in not knowing what the client wants, so go ahead and ask, even if it's 1 or 2 times more often than necessary. Synchronous or asynchronous communication. Do not waste your clients or your own time by bothering with asynchronous communication like email. It's almost always more efficient and personal to get directly in touch with another, and it opens up the opportunity for immediate feedback and discussion. This is why we actually have no email addresses. Oh, I'd hate that, because whenever anybody asks me what I need, it's just a second to look something up or to collect myself. So if somebody actually just comes up to me and calls me and asks me questions, it's always like, give me a second. I would have liked you to, I'm gonna talk to you person in person, but just drop me a message being like, hey, this is the information I need, and then I can actually look up stuff on my own time and come back to you and show you what it is that you needed, where to find stuff, and all these things. Like, I couldn't work there. Think about your responsibility. Our work does not only matter to our clients and ourselves, it may also change the entire world. Literally. You should be aware of this. That much power should not be taken lightly. Yeah, thank you, wow. Fix your mistakes, learn from them. There's something healthy about mistakes. Like a catharsis, they will wash over your flaws one by one, provided that we notice and revert them. This is why we always let each piece of code be reviewed by our specialized review task force. Work here now. People tend to discuss could be and could have been. While it's important to remember the past, and even more important to have visions for the future, the present is the time that really matters, because this is where all the work must be done. Wait, but your first commandment is have a vision for the future, and now you're telling me, like, forget about the future. Like, have you read your commandments yourself? You can do better. No matter what you can do, you can get even better at it. You continuously learn and improve yourself. Never stop working, strive for perfection. Yeah, fuck off. Why? This is too real. Get in touch. Following the 6th commandment of Rosentech, we really rely heavily on communication and collaboration with you. We would like you to call us directly so we can easily discuss your needs. Our vision shaping team is ready anytime for a form software that fulfills your needs. We have Remy French, head of vision shaping. Or are you from the press? Our PR team will gladly answer all of your questions. Please talk to Maria Harper or her friendly substitute. Oh, we have her phone number. Good work. This number will also track incoming and outgoing telephone calls with numbers you've added. Nice. So I assume this is one. Welcome to Rosentech. This is PR assistant Juliet Carrington speaking. How may I be of Hello Juliet Carrington, this is Esther. You sound so official at work. Oh, hi, Mom. Is this important? You know I can't take personal calls while I'm at work. I just wanted to check in, make sure you're home for dinner tonight. Actually, I'm heading out with some friends from work. Time for some button clubbing. Honey, please don't. Well, at least they said it would be advisable to avoid public places. They expect another bombing. Mom, I get that you're worried, but I can't just sit at home with you every night of the week. That's exactly what those terrorists want us to do. Avoid public life. We can't give up our freedom like that. Honey, please, you won't have much freedom left if you're dead. Mom, I won't die. How can you be so sure about that? I could just as easily be hit by a car on my way home to your lovely dinner. Don't say that, just think. This ridiculous group has gotten you into nothing but trouble. Where are they called? Alright, Jish, Mom. I'm gonna think about it, okay? Thank you, honey. Mom, I'm sorry, but I really have to go now if I don't want Victor Rosen to personally fire me. I have to go. Sorry. Love you. Bye. So Victor Rosen's his chef, which we kind of knew. Then there was another piece. She's planning to go out. It's Friday, Miss Carrington has plans to go out tonight, but that information would normally be innocuous. But we know that she already dislikes going out. People are truly creatures of habit. Maybe she really does want to go out, but it seems a little odd. What is she really doing? Oh, this says she lives at home, so that information I can share. Now to find her parents' address. Well, is it gonna be on this, not this, on the family website? I'm just gonna disable this. Oh, here. House in Malloy Court. Huh, funny, this is right around the corner from where I live. Well, don't go sharing information about yourself, that could be dangerous. Attendee list. There is more here, so we were in this lecture. O'Donnell, Harrison, guest. Yeah, we have heard of him before. Harrison O'Donnell. Yes, we've seen that name connected to Miss Watergate. I'll report this right away. We've been authorized to consider Harrison O'Donnell a target person. Now there's some more work for you. Congrats. Well, that's weird because all of them have a connection to her because they're in the same class. Harrison and Juliet. Those must be Abraham's Goldfish students within thought. Well done. I don't know how you got to that conclusion because, like, what about young Brett Young, or Whitney Williams, or Francisco Julia Wheeler? They all have a class with her, they all have a connection. This was the only one I could highlight. So let's get some info on him. Where do I get info on him? Harrison's timeline. You look cool. It's not a job, right? He also likes the targets, the haunted house club, the cash, the national beholder. Deleted posts from his timeline. Do we have something to hide then, Mr. O'Donnell? Everything alright with you? Now it is. Good fucking riddance. Something else deleted. Sorry for the girl. It's because she has been attacked and just panicked. I'll have her ask for this. Whistles, we didn't start the fire. Another one deleted. The fascists turned this into a nightmare. People didn't do shit. The protest was peaceful until they showed up. We stormed the crowd to prevent what happened. Huh? Have you been suffering from a bad case of self-censorship lately, or what's happening on your timeline? Okay. So they're together. This couple rocked the show, so we'll rock the rest of Gotham Nation. Thank you for taking me along. Honestly, I didn't think that I would be welcomed so warmly, nor that my humble skills would be worth me coming along. Mike, if you've got it, flaunt it. You definitely got it, baby. Pull the string of a fancy guitar in the spotlights and state suits you well, makes you look even more awesome. Thank you, Mikey. Guess I should have pursued a musical career before even beginning my studies. Studies giving me headaches at the moment. Thank God it'll be over soon. Harrison, Mike, why don't you go and ask Juliet out right away, huh? No need for hiding anything. I can prove why the nose correction for you just to make you just look awesome. You want that? No? Then fuck off. Oh yeah, he is easily jealous. Harry, calm down a bit, will you? I don't think Mike meant to be flirty. Mike, sorry, Harry went a bit over the top here. Never thought I was going to write this one day. First day at Staligan. Feeling so elite it makes me want to comb my hair. Any Savabsip's most valuable social network associate? You? At Staligan? That is a bet. Nice joke, Harry. You're a bit early for April's foods, you know. Why can't I go and attend university like a decent human being without raising eyebrows everywhere, huh? Yeah, guess. It's a guest lecture of a friend, you got me, but still, shit just got real. Wait, what information is here? Well, I don't know whether her parents, like, know that. It's always difficult to say what kind of relationship they have to her parents, but she's just like, yeah, sure, I gave up on that, but actually they went out. But the option basically is to say that they either are in a relationship or they're not. So July 5th. This is a whole year ago. So I'm gonna go with this one. Former member of a band. The Targets. Band, we are the track you're ashamed of in your fine-tuned playlist. The unexplainable gap in your seemingly flawless CV. Your drunken selfie in your timeline profiles. The porn movie found in your work computer. You cannot avoid us because we are you. We are the Targets. Yeah, she's not in there anymore. Okay, good call. Hankan is vocal and guitars. Harrison. Hancock. Oh, it's quite an ego we've got, haven't we? Yeah, got this. This is without shade, so it might be better. 4 members: Trotsky, Topman, Juliet. Yeah, okay, we have enough portraits, I think, of her. Gigs! Haunted House Bonton, upcoming, but it is cancelled. Get your ass ready for the return of the Targets and our new album. For the premiere, we're headed back to the scene of the first crime, the Haunted House. The Targets featuring Tearing Down is cancelled. Comments. A friend of mine claims to have heard that Hancock decided to quit the band, but no official statement has been given out. A wholehearted thumb down for that bullcrap. Gotta find me another Feb right now. You better do the same. What? You know the whole thing got cancelled? What's going on? Such a shame, but Topman left again. Why? Good lord, not those emails on the show again. Why do you do this to us? Why? Yeah, finally, ready? Looking forward to this one. You gonna play pipe threats are freaking cool. So he might have cancelled too. The Cell. We are so criminally good, we're gonna get locked up in that cell. It's gonna be on hell of a show. Also featuring a new member, Topman. Concert this. This is, Gussie. Wow, there was such a place. Really love your guitar streets. We'll definitely come to the Freedom Plaza demos. Just have to go to know Julia, especially since she's the one organizing this. Yeah, interesting. So the Freedom Plaza demonstration was one of the thought protests. Not immensely surprising. 1 down, 2 more protest locations to go. Really nice show, but geez, can you get rid of that Tearing Down, please? Plus 10s was so much better, in my opinion. You find yourself a brilliant new guitarist there. Seems a bit shy though, but sure doesn't have to. Rock on Targets. Shit, I missed to buy a ticket. Anyone willing to trade? Haunted House. Guess who's on stage, baby? The fine folks from Haunted House will have us at their place in November. Reading this, you're commanded to come. Hancock, I love you. So amazing. And my new favorite band. Greatest band of the nation, except for the proclamations and stuff you did at a show. That was really weird. Interesting. So this is going through. And then albums. With more and more poverty in the streets, it's about time for the capitalists to finally recognize them as viable target group. It's time for an advertisement for the poor. Out now. Listen to Pipe Dream right now. Okay. Advertisement for the poor. Trucks exposed, advertisement for the poor, nosebleed, sick, overcome how you live. Stripped to the core, pipe dreams, go home, you're drunk. Albums available at any damn good music store. The physical ones. Screw screaming. A riot. Lies, you're inside. A riot, wrong about us. Fight back. Stone the knee. So folks, these ones all sold out. Drop by one of our concerts and get one for free, or drop Hancock a line at the... Okay. We got his email address. Excellent. You will now have access to any emails coming in or out of his account. I think that is it for this website. What do we have here? Oh, yeah, he decided to quit the band. I don't know about that. Band. Oh, it's her alias. Okay. The thought, what happened here? Wait, what the actual... The moment we opened the dock, malicious code injection was detected in Orwell. We had 47 attack warnings, still counting. What the hell is on that site? Thoughts are free. Thought. Yeah, but I can't read anything. Interesting. Let's go into the listener. Oh, we have quite some. What do we want to do? Funko with Harrison O'Donnell? Cassie talking to Juliet? Or a mail? Let's do the conversation. Have you been released? Hello? Hi Cass, what happened yesterday? Juliet, this is Joseph on Cassandra's account. Oh, sorry. Hi, Joseph. Didn't know you had access to Cassie's account. Nice to finally talk to you. You too. Juliet, have you seen Cassandra since yesterday evening? Heard from her at all? Not too uncommon in a relationship, is it? Yeah, but it does matter because if somebody else has access. Spoke to her last night via chat. She seemed quite upset about the whole Freedom Plaza thing. Something else she wouldn't talk about. Then there was someone at the door, so she went to answer it and never came back. I assume it was you. We were supposed to meet for dinner, but I had an unexpected meeting with a client. She wasn't exactly happy about the change of plan. She quit the chat and that was it. I haven't heard from her since. In that case, I think she's probably at home stewing away. Well, I just tried that, so she did give me the key to her flat 2 months ago, but no Cassie. Also, her PC was still on. I guess calling her didn't work either. I tried. No answer. Time I hate myself right now. Not your fault. I arrested her. I mean, I got her arrested. I didn't physically arrest her. Did you send your number to private? Otherwise, she's probably just avoiding you. Private is my default setting. After all, I am a lawyer. Yeah, so this we need to disable because it's Cassandra's thing. Cassie told me you were funny. Think you shouldn't worry too much. It's probably nothing. When Cassie's mad, she usually goes and wanders around the city. She'll be back in no time. Yeah, she does get a bit fiery at times. We had an argument once, and well, guess what happened? See, this is why I wanted to talk to you. I feel like sometimes you know better than her, and I'm a goddamn boyfriend. Oh, I doubt that somehow. I mean, you two were in this thought group together, right? You both went to the Freedom Plaza protest. And so I thought maybe you'd know other places that could be important for her or the two of you, where she could be at. Good thinking, but she's arrested. Joseph, I'm sorry. Freedom Plaza was organized by Thought, yeah, but Harrison did all the planning for it. Oh. I don't know much else, so it wasn't her. But I don't remember it being yellow. Oh, I see. Wish I could help, but honestly, don't have a clue. Well, thank you anyway, Julia. Don't mention it. I'll text you when she turns up if I get an idea. Really? So, Cassie thought that Julia did it, but that might just have been because she's part of the group. And it's like, the group did it. Let's go back to O'Donnell. What do we have here? All the people. Hello, Mr. O'Donnell. Thank you for shopping at Semiramis Flowers. We hereby confirm your order 132145. The following product: bouquet lovely with a tag to Angela. The total has already been instructed from your bank account. The delivery is ready to be picked up from Semiramis Flower Pound Spot City this afternoon. Have a very nice employed day. I mean, just another person that's connected to him. Alright, we have his bank info now. Welcome to FBTN Online, Mr. O'Donnell. $1,300. So, yeah, he bought the flowers. The people struck and farmer bought on easy pay. Either he values his hygiene, or it might as well be material intended to wash away at Freedom Memorial. And he has health insurances, which isn't really punk, is it? The guy's age, planning on doing something dangerous, perhaps? And he's getting money from the National Beholder. That's a good amount of money. Payment from the National Beholder. Sounds like some sort of secret affiliation. Keep looking for more info. That is all we can take from here. Interesting. But it doesn't tell me whether he did or did not quit. Dear Mr. O'Donnell, your FBTN online account was just used from an unrecognized device. Unrecognized operating system, browser, and location. Don't recognize this activity? Review recently used devices in your FBTN online banking account now. We are sending you this because we take security very seriously. We want to keep you updated on important actions in your bank account. We are unable to determine whether you have used this browser or device with your online banking account before. This may occur when you sign in for the first time on a new computer, phone, or browser, when you use your browser's incognito or private browser mode, or remove your cookies, or in case somebody else is accessing your account. Well, thank you for letting me know. So let's look at their phone call. Find out whether they actually are a couple or not. You got O'Donnell? Harrison, it's me. Well, 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 look who it is. I knew this moment would come one day, but you've caught me by surprise. Harrison, shh, Juliet, ever since we first made out in that clear night on the Stalagan Greenfield, I knew it was destiny. I knew it never really meant to. Will you please spare me your juvenile bullshit? Ha! I didn't believe it at first, but it really is you. To what do I owe the pleasure of your beautiful voice? You miss me, right? So this is why you did it? To make me call you back again? The heck are you talking about? Oh, come on. Don't play dumb. Great at administrator. Talking about the thought page you so generously volunteered to maintain. What? Give me a second. What the fuck is this shit? You messing around with me? Are you seriously trying to say this wasn't your doing? Why would I fucking want to disgrace Thought? Maybe because of the same reason you bailed out or Thought all of a sudden? Thought didn't do shit anymore since Abe disappeared, but turning it around that way made a damn fine excuse for you to bail out on the two of us, huh? Maybe then because you disgraced Thought before by hiding all of the articles on the Thought blog except Cassandra's. Abe archived the first ones because he didn't even want us to. No, none of us could ever access them. I merely did the same with the rest because that would also be in Abe's interest, and Cass wanted to show her article around. Oh please, I know you deleted all your rebellious posts to secure cozy job writing that ridiculous opinion column for the TNB. You know, it's funny you're speaking of disgrace when Rosen is the government's personal bitch, in case you didn't know. Almost makes it the same in my book. So you really don't know anything about the hack then? I don't have a frigging clue. Can you revert the changes? You bet. I'll even hunt down the son of a bitch. Just revert it, okay? I don't care who did it. I just can't stand our memories being toyed around with. Okay. Well, done in no time, ma'am. Never could say no to you. If only. Anyway, thank you. Okay, so we got a bunch of this. I'm gonna back to this, but first, I had the information somewhere that they are broken up, right? Oh, I already did that. I assumed she was single, right? Yeah, relationship single, it says up here. Okay, I already did that. So, let's see what we got here. They used to be together. Okay. Start again. This university seems to play a major role for members of thought. She ended the relationship. Seems that today's new targets have common history, something more belonging to the thought. And then I need to go to Abraham. He archived the first. This is getting more confusing by the minute. Why do you hide something on a group's block from its own members? Hidden again? Perhaps. Well, that's a game, I know. Disappeared. So he didn't just, like, stop being active, he disappeared. Causing the group to be inactive. They are no longer active. Well, seems to me like someone still is. And then, yeah, he got the payment, but he now has a job. Hey, I read this one quite regularly. I wasn't at all aware it was our guy. TMB probably didn't know either. Also, this must be what the large payment receipt was for. Yeah, that makes sense. And he hit articles. First a time, then a thought block. You have a lot to hide, Mr. O'Donnell. There is a new mail and a new reader information, but I think I'm gonna leave it at this. We made quite some progress. We now have a lot more people to snoop into. So these two had a relationship, all three of them. They met at one of the shows. They were all in his class and his thought group. Though he did say he only had 2 students that were in his group. I don't know it exactly. But anyway, this is coming along quite well. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.